Our program is for kindergarten through third grade, basically just giving kids that extra nudge that they need by third grade to get to their grade level of reading. We know that after third grade, if they're not caught in time, it's really easy to get behind further and further as they go into middle school. Our kids come to us very frustrated. They can't read, or they're having a hard time with reading. They don't want to necessarily read with us because they're embarrassed, and we just try to make it real friendly. Still educational, still learning, but try to do it in a less formal way that's not so schoolish, if I may, and they have a good time. The overall impact, helping kids to, number one, feel good about reading. We all know that opens so many doors to being able to progress through school and later in life, get good jobs, and help keep our community bolstered up instead of stagnant with people that can't get good jobs to work and don't make good pay. We had a little guy that started with us in first grade and Spanish speaking, didn't really know a lot of English, and by the end of that first year that we had him, he was reading books. It was kindergarten level, but he was reading, so that was good. We encouraged his family to let him come back and be in our program the next year. And then by about halfway through that year, he took off like a little race car. And I get emotional, but by the end of the year, he was reading like a third grader, and he was only in second grade. And just a real sweet little kid. He thrived with project reads, and he thrived in school after that. And I heard from his teachers, how much better he did in everything, all of his academics, which is what we try to do with our kids, get them to reading, and then these little light bulbs click off and they take off with everything else, and they'll come and say, oh, I have an A in this class, or I have a B in this, in reading, or I understand my math now, I can do my story problems. And that's not to say that we're the end all and be all. We're definitely, along with the teachers and the school staff, we try to all work together. But for me, it's very personally fulfilling to help kids that way.